Hi team, welcome to another week of Kettlebell Blast. Just do a quick house check, make sure that you've got enough room to go lateral, to go forwards and behind. We have got, so everything would be able to do bodyweight only if you need to today, except for swings and a clean and press, but use anything you've got to hand, a bottle of water, just something that you can grab and swing with your hips, clean and press above your head. And we're going to go for a warm-up first. I'll show you the first movement. We're going to go forward with the right leg, bring the left arm over, and then alternate. Okay, remember, go at your own pace, take as much rest as you need. Everything that I set for it is just the guide. Okay, getting ready. We're going with those forward lunges with a lateral reach. And we're just going as deep into that lunge as feels comfortable. Get a nice stretch over that leg. Let's get some movement through the hips and the spine, whilst we're also, of course, warming up those lower body joints. Might need a little bit extra. It's a bit colder today, depending on when you're watching this back. Most of the UK has had snow, so winter has come a bit earlier this year. And rest. Okay, now we're going to go into our reverse lunge, arms up nice and high. Get a stretch down those hip flexors as we go. Alternating legs. Getting ready. So be quite intentional with that arm raise so that we get some movement through the shoulder joints. So imagine you're going that much back and then you're bringing those arms all the way up. As we will be using our shoulders with our kettlebells. So let's get them moving. Again, just going as deep as feels comfortable into that lunge. Breathing as you go. Almost there. Rest. Okay, now we're going to take it lateral. So if we move with our right leg, our left hand comes down towards the floor, towards the mat, towards the shin, wherever feels good. Getting ready. But really, again, try and get that intentional twist through the hips and the spine. Putting all your weight into the leg that's moving, pushing up nice and strong back to the top. Go your own pace. Slow it all the way down if you need to. Ten seconds. Keep breathing. And rest. Okay, as always, a variation of squats for our warm-ups. This time we're going to do pulse squat to the bottom, pulse it for 2, back to the top. Get ready. So find that squat stance that feels good. For you, take it down, give it a little pulse, push up through the feet, standing up nice and tall. Oh, I forgot to say, put on your own playlist, whatever music works for you, whatever gets you pumped. 10 seconds. And rest. Okay. Grab your kettlebell and we're going to go into, what are they called? Slingshots. I'm starting the other way. I remembered how to do it. If you're doing body weight, then do another round of reverse lunges with those arms up nice and high. Getting some movement through the shoulders. Okay, getting ready to change direction. Whew. So pass it from hand to hand. Make sure you've got a hold of it. Do you know what? What I'd start the other way. Whew. See if that was why it felt off. But no, it felt off anyway. So obviously my coordination is a bit more tricky going that way. Right, have a rest. We're going into our main workout. 2 exercises, repeated twice. If it's a single leg variation, then we'll do 1 leg one side, 1 leg the other. Got 4 circuits now, and we aim to work the full body. So we're going to start with forward racked lunge. You know what, guys? I'm giving the big girl a go, 12 kilograms. So what we're going to do is keep it in rack position, taking it forward into that lunge, pushing it back to the top. Options, goblet position, if it's a little bit too heavy for the racked, or of course, pop the kettlebell, and let's just go forward with body weight. Second exercise is single leg deadlift. And we're going to go same hand, same leg is going to stay still. So this hand goes down towards the floor, and then we pull it back to the top. Body weight, exactly the same. Use your hands to stabilise yourself, and back to the top. Okay, let's go right side first. Get that kettlebell into racked position, or goblet position, or body weight. And go. So we've got racked forward lunges and reverse lunges today. All the lunges. Just why not? And this is the first time using, did I use it last week? I think I used it for some movements last week. A bit of my own progress journey. 10 seconds. And rest. Oh, do you know what? I forgot to adjust the clock. Let me do it now. Because otherwise, we're not going to get out 20 seconds. So, okay. Single leg deadlift. Right side. Bringing that kettlebell down towards the foot. Pulling back to the top. If you go in body weight, pop your arms out in front of you for balance if you need to. Take your time and reset. Almost there. So I find with this variation, it tends to target my outer hip a little bit more than opposite hand to opposite foot. And rest. Oh, I just made a pull in my leggings. This kettlebell is lovely, but it's a bit rough. A bit rough around the edges. Oh dear, okay. Bit like me. Forward lunge, left leg. Good team, keep that going. Find the pace and the depth. Works for you. Push it off nice and strong with that foot. Whew. Almost there. 10 seconds. And rest, pop the bell down. We've got single leg deadlifts, left side. And some deep breaths. Oh, I can't believe that. Getting ready. you're anything like me, I will like fixate on that now. I need to ignore it. Concentrate. It's have to be quiet with these. I'll balance. See. Anyway, first circuit done. Grab a drink. Okay. You know what, team? Every week, I think, oh, I'll talk about something positive, something uplifting, some words of affirmation. And then because this is like the end of my working day, I get to this point and I've got no words left in my head. So we just move. Just move. Okay, second round, goblet squats. So options, bringing the kettlebell into goblet position in the center of our chest, elbows nice and close, and then squat down to whatever depth feels comfortable. Or put the kettlebell down, and let's go body weight. Second exercise is a kettlebell swing. We've done this a few times now, so you should be familiar. And with this one, we just control the pace, control the intensity by going at our own pace. If you haven't got a kettlebell, just grab anything that you've got to hand, just to swing and focus on bringing those hips up to the top, going to squeeze through those glutes. Okay, team, we're going with squats. Oh, let me adjust the clock to 4 rounds. Okay. Goblet squats or kettlebell squats. And this is my first time squatting with the big girl kettlebell. 12 kilograms. Do you know what? Don't ask me why I'm scared of heavy kettlebells. When like I squatted at the gym yesterday with a weight quite significantly heavier, but psychologically there's something about heavy kettlebells. So slowly I've worked my way up. And rest. And it feels good. Okay, kettlebell swings. Deep breaths. You control the intensity. Okay, team. Very ready. Remember the power's from the hips, hamstrings. Arms should be nice and loose. Coming up just to that chest height with that kettlebell. Breathe in as you go. Rest. Deep breath into the belly. Pushing all the way out. Before we go back to goblet squats. Get ready. And go. Ah, I am out of breath. Twenty seconds. Almost there. 10 seconds. And rest. back to swings. You have to open my window. Which is madness, because it is so cold, but now I'm so hot. Okay, go. Keep going. 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to die a little with you. Let me just explain something whilst we're all here. So, when I say keep it going, or keep going, or try and make it to the end, I hope that you always know that that's optional. I'm just providing gentle encouragement, shall we say? Because sometimes, like, we are capable of going a little bit more, and we just need like that mental push, that little suggestion that we've got this. But you will learn to listen to your body, and you will learn to know, actually, no, I need to stop now, and that's fine. And you will learn, do you know what, I've got this, I'm going to keep going. Like, so I don't want you to ever think that it's coercion and that I'm telling you to ignore what your body's saying and push through. It's never, ever that. I just want you to accept it as gentle encouragement, should you need or want it. Okay, so just to make that clear. Okay, now that I've got my breath back, next round. Wrapped reverse lunge, so exactly the same as we did in the beginning, but now we're going to take that leg behind. Again, option, goblet position, or body weight. Second one, we have got clean and press. So full movement from the floor up to the ceiling, bringing it up, a pull and a rotation into that clean, using the legs if you want to press above the head. Or you can do it strict without the legs, which is a little bit harder. If you use your leg drive, it will help power the kettlebell up towards the ceiling. So wrists, arms straight, knuckles pointing upwards. Okay, we're going to start on the left side. No, we're not. We're starting on the right side. Okay. Reverse lunges. Whatever variation you have chosen, that feels good for you in this moment. Don't forget as well, when we talk about that progressive overload, that you can do some with your kettlebell and pop the kettlebell on the floor and continue with body weight. Whew. That is how we work towards increasing our strength in an incremental way. 10 seconds. And rest. Deep breath. Get some oxygen in, ready for the clean and press. Ready from the floor to the ceiling. Getting ready. Pull, rotate, and press. So it's a rotation, not a flick. You don't want the kettlebell to bang the back of your wrist. You can see I'm using leg drive to get that kettlebell up towards the ceiling. And rest. breather. And I'm going to repeat on the left side. Get some breaths. Getting ready. Reverse lunge to begin with. Getting ready. Good team. Taking your time. If you've got that kettlebell, think about getting deeper if you can, rather than quicker. 10 seconds. And rest. Well done. Get some deep breaths in. Okay. Press. Good team. Last 10. And rest. Okay. I'm actually making an executive decision to end the session a bit early. You might have noticed I've got a bit quiet. Like I really so part of my anxiety, right, is fast heart rate and like heart palpitations. I don't know if any of you get that too. It's like where you sometimes can actually hear your heart like clunk. And I feel like my heart's racing a little bit more than it normally would when I'm exercising. So do you know what? I'm going to listen to my body, call it a day with the round, what we're going to cool down. So we'll cool down together. Now, if you want to carry on, the next round was push-ups and a kettlebell pull through. We've done that many times. So please feel free to pause here, do your round of push-ups, kettlebell pull throughs, and then come back for the cool down. Okay, take a breather. And we're going to cool down standing up as well, if that's okay with you all. Lying on the floor. Doesn't help when you can hear your heartbeat and the blood in your ears. So let's start back foot stretch. Opposite hand to opposite foot, or same hand to same foot, whatever works for you. Or your sofa. Popping your shin on the sofa and pushing those hips forward. You know what? That happens sometimes when I work out. It's not happened for a long time. And I can feel my heart rate coming back down now, so I know everything's okay. But it's just one of those things. And it is one of those things where you listen to yourself and you think, do I push through? Do I carry on? But this time I decided, no, I'm going to listen to my body, which is exactly what I was saying to you all earlier. Deep breath. And rest. Okay, hamstrings. Stand square on, take one step forward with one leg. Keep that leg nice and straight, bend the back leg. And just lean into that bent leg. When you're ready, bring those toes up towards your leg. Just get a little bit of a deeper stretch along the hamstring. Keep breathing. And change legs. So stand up nice and tall, take one step forward. Bend the back leg, pop the hands just above the knee. And sit into that glute of the bent leg. See, I feel okay now, but I'm still glad that I listened to my body. because I would have hated to push through and then like felt even worse, sort of dizzy, because that turns into like a whole anxiety episode rather than just feeling better after a few minutes. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's take one arm in front of the body, using the other arm just to pull that gently into our chest and take a look over the shoulder. Change sides. Okay, team, fingertips together. Take left side. And over to the left. To the right. And then, as always, all together, we're going to end with a big stretch up to the top. Okay, one last deep breath in. Ready, team? And exhale. And rest. Okay, thank you for joining me. I hope you understand about me having to cut it short, but I preach to you all the time about listening to your body, so that is exactly what I do too. And yeah, I'll see you next week, hopefully.